And why it seems kind of weird when people talk about it, like, oh, like why would I want to get involved with that? But you really want to think about, remember, like before the internet, like we used to do other things, and then the internet happened, and then we had a web page. Like, oh, I could go to pets.com or hiphoptv.com, and I could just like look at information. That's
Hmm.
the first wave of the web. It's like Web 1.0. Web 2.0 is when we started interacting with information on those websites. We're able to add information and read information. So that led to like social platforms, social media, Instagram. Like, remember life before Instagram? Like, it was just like so different, and it took a while for people to like learn and like get used to doing what we already knew how to do with socializing, but doing it in a new way. And now Web 3.0 is where we not only get to read information on the internet, write information on the internet, now we get to own that information that's on the internet. We get to actually own it and do what we want with it. And that's really like a new concept, like that people have to wrap their brain around. Like, oh, if I have ownership of something that I was so willingly giving away all the time, like how do I now like manage that? How do I monetize that? How do I create rules that make sense for me? Like that's a whole new like mindset that is really flipping everyone on their head. And that's why NFTs are like so special, because it gives that power back to the people, where we now have the opportunity to use technology that's readily available to us. We don't have to go through other channels. Like we can, for conveniency, but we can also own the power to create our own contracts that do what we always wanted it to do. We don't have to rely on like institutions to make rules for us. Like we now have that power available to us in Web 3.0.
I'll
Yes.
just, yeah, I just want to say that was an excellent explanation, I think, of kind of the evolution of the internet. And I don't think I've ever even heard it put in that kind of simple and eloquent term. So thank you. And